Namaste students, I am JVN Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic algae and their classification. So, what are algae? Algae are also a living organism which belongs to eukaryotic. It is a eukaryotic organism, and these algae are known for their photosynthetic nature. Okay, some of these algae are known for their photosynthetic nature, and these photosynthesis is a characteristic of autotrophic microorganism. So these algae can be defined as the small autotrophic which have sex organs, and they can be unicellular and multicellular. This is the structure of algae which have nucleus, that is the eukaryotic cell, and nucleus, nuclear membrane, chloroplast is also present there, and they have pellicles and flagella like bacteria which helps in the movement of algae. So it is a typical algal diagram. So what are the distinguishing features of algae? Algae are autotrophic because they have chlorophyll, and they are primarily inhabited in aquatic regions. They live in the aquatic regions, and the vegetative body does not show any differentiation into various tissue systems. They show progressive complexity in reproductions. They do not develop embryo after fusion of gametes during sexual reproduction, and these algae are identified in microscopic nature on the basis of their microscopic nature, and they are single-celled organism to large organism. So their microscopic nature can lead them to identify algae are eukaryotic, and the study of algae, that is very important. The study of algae is known as the phycology. If anyone questions about that, what is phycology? Phycology is the branch of microbiology. It deals with the study of algae, that is phycology. And cell wall is of algae is thin and it is rigid. Model algae such as Juglina have flexible cell membrane called periplast, and cell wall of many algae are surrounded by flexible gelatinous material. And we have already discussed about the nucleus, that they have nucleus which is the characteristic of eukaryotic cell, and they have also inclusions like starch granules, oil droplets, and vacuoles. Chlorophyll pigments are also present in algae, and chloroplast may occur one or two or many in single cell, and they may be ribbon-like or bar-like and net-like structures. Now we talk about the structure of algae. So, so as we know that algae is a eukaryotic organism, and eukaryotic organisms have nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. So algae must also have these membrane-bound organelles. So what algae have? Algae have plastids, mitochondria, and Golgi bodies, which are the characteristics of membrane-bound organelles. Okay, and they have intermediate form called mesokaryotic occurs in Dinophysi, which shows both eukaryotic and prokaryotic characters. Okay, only single type of algae which have both characteristic of both eukaryotic and prokaryotic. And some of the species do not have a true cell wall. Okay, most of these algae have a true cell wall, but some of them do not have a true cell wall. Examples are Euglena, Gymnodium have a membrane called pellicle, which is not a true cell wall. Motile flagella possess a pigment spot known as the eye spot or stigma, and cell wall with mixed carbohydrate and substances like alginic acid, picoidin, funic are present, and they algae have mitochondria, Golgi complex, endoplasmic reticulum are present in the algae cell. So this is the structure of flagella, which is found in algae, which help in the motility in motility of the algae. And there are two types of algae in there are two types of flagella in algae, whiplash, which possess smooth surface, and the tinsel or pleuropneumatic, which are covered with by fine filaments appendage called a mastigons or filaments. This is the pigments which are present in the algae. So algae also have pigments which are characteristic of phototrophic microorganism. So distinct chloroplast, nuclear regions, and complex organelles are present in algae, and thylakoids are grouped into grana, pyrenoids, and carbon dioxide have fixation is occurs in these pyrenoids. So what we can conclude that these algae have some specific structures which provide the pigments to algae, and they have also plastids which are the characteristics of algae. The pigments are within the membrane-bound organelles called the plastids, and there are different types of plastids may be present, such as leucoplast or chromoplast. Leucoplasts are the colorless plastids, and the chromoplasts are the colored plastids. Chromoplast contains chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, and chromatophores contains only chlorophyll A. There are different types of chlorophylls, such as chlorophylls, xanthophylls, carotenes, and phycobilins. These are the types of plastids. And chlorophyll A is present in all types of algae, and xanthophyll is present in the chlorophyceae and phenophyceae. B-keratin is present in most algae, and phycobilins are the water-soluble red and blue algae which are confined to rhodophyceae. Algae nutrition. As we know that algae are autotrophic. Most of them are autotrophic in nature, and they synthesize their own food from carbon dioxide and water. Aquatic form obtain carbon dioxide and carbon by diffusion. As we know about the diffusion is the process and by which a higher concentration of molecule move to the lower concentration. So the carbon will move inside the cell, and due to this diffusion, uh, these algae can acquire their nutrition. Aries obtain water from damp substratum and carbon dioxide from air, and they also synthesize oil and proteins from the carbohydrates. So all these synthesis occur in uh, autotrophic algae, which are which arrive from the carbohydrate sources. Okay, So these algae utilize the carbohydrate sources, dioxide, and water for their nutrition. Food reserve are the materials in which a microorganism store their food. Okay, uh, because if a microorganism store a food in itself, then it can use this food in its starvation condition when there is no food. Okay, so these microorganisms have important role of these food vacuoles. Okay, food materials accumulated as a polysaccharides in um, algae, and the true starch which is seen in two algae division, chlorophyta and charophyta. These are the examples of some stored foods which is found in different class of algae such as Phoridine, Laminarin, Peronomycin, and Leucosin, cats. These are the different types of stored food which are present in various families of algae. Now the reproduction in algae reproduce by asexually and sexually both mode. In the uh, asexual and asexual mode, they produce different types of materials. Such, in the asexual mode, they go to mitosis, and in the sexual reproduction, they go to meiosis, and they produce zoospores, and they produce plus and minus gametes. They also produce some gametes, and they also produce some zygospores, which help in the reproduction of algae. This is the grammatical. This is a diagrammatical presentation of reproduction in algae. Okay, and which indicate that they have vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction, in which they produce some gametes. Okay, and they go to meiosis. In asexual production, they go to mitosis, and in the vegetative cell division, the part of the filament take off, and they form a new type of cell, which is the result of the vegetative cell division. So our lecture is over here. In the upcoming lecture, we will discuss about the classification of algae. In this lecture, we discussed about the structure and general categories of algae, and in upcoming lecture, we will discuss about the classification of algae. So our lecture is over here. Thank you very much.